This is going to be a sensitive topic, so I hope I am able to handle it with the sensitivity it deserves. And this is with regards to the transgender community or the people who are undergoing, identity kind of crisis or transformation, as you can call it. Okay? People who undergo surgeries and people who go through this process. And also, yes, I'll address this. Please address me by my pronouns, whatever the pronouns is. Okay, I'll give my thoughts on this. Now, the first things first, please don't hate on this community or this group of people. They have their own challenges, whatever they are, and they're trying to fight it out. So we don't need to make life more miserable for them. Okay, so don't need to hate on them. But at the same time, in as much as I try to be accommodating or understanding, I do not like it when they want to force others to do what they want. It's like, for example, I demand you to do whatever I want. You'll be like, who the fuck are you? But if I ask you out of courtesy, politeness, please, fine, I might consider it, you know. Now, with regards to this transgender, science used to call it gender dysphoria. Now they say it's a transformation or whatever. Fine. However, the problem that I see or I perceive is, let's assume you're going through a gender reassignment surgery. Okay, I'm talking about surgeries. Women who have breasts, they cut off their breasts. Some women who have a vagina, they put I don't know how do they put a penis or whatever they put. Maybe it's a plastic or prosthetic or something to feel like a man. Okay, so to feel good, they do this. Then some actually take testosterone injections. Okay, now, it's your body. You're free to do whatever you want, especially if you're an adult. Okay, you want to cut your breasts, you want to cut your face. Like, say, I have tattooed myself. As an adult at the age of 30, 31, I was free to do what I wanted, because end of the day, I have to pay the price. But now here's the thing which I feel most transgender people do not consider. I give you the example of a girl who wants to chop off her breasts and this and that. Let's take the example of a guy who wants to transform himself to a girl. He puts silicone. I've seen this on YouTube. It's a very graphic surgery where they actually chop off the balls. They actually show. They chop off the balls, they remove it, they chop off the penis, and they make it look like a vagina. Okay, it's a very graphic operation. Okay, it's like, oof. Okay, I've seen that. And then some of these men, they use laser to remove facial hair. They start taking hormonal injections to feel like a woman and all that. Fine. Okay. Now the first thing which I think they don't consider, number one, which I think is the biggest one, is this treatment is forever. You cannot stop the treatment. You cannot stop taking testosterone. You cannot stop taking those pills or those medicines. You cannot stop. You have to take it forever. So number one is, it's a treatment you have to do forever. Number two is, it's an expense you have to live with forever. And number three of the same point is, it's not reversible. Just think about what I've said. You're doing something that cannot be changed. So now let's assume you have feelings. You have a feeling that you want to change. Question is, what if tomorrow the feeling is changed? What do you do then? Like, for example, let's say I feel I'm in love with a girl. I have feelings for a girl. I'm in love with a girl. I love this girl. I know I want to spend my life with her. I marry her. Tomorrow, if that feeling changes, or her feelings towards me change, or my feelings towards her change, we can break up, we can go our own separate ways. Now you'll say that this gender assignment surgery is not the same. Yes, the action that you do is not the same. One is a relationship, one is what you do to your body. But the underlying principle that triggered this was feelings. I don't feel I'm in the right body, or I don't feel this is the right. It's a feeling. So we as human beings, number one, are subject to change. And then what happens if your feeling is changed? Okay, first one, just consider the point. The second point that I want to bring up, first one I told you, the expense. Second one is the feeling. Number three, don't mind me, I'm just going with the thought process. Number three is you're asking people, address me as they, them, or zing, zer, and is, whatever. Address me with this pronoun. Fine. And you're saying you have to respect me, you have to respect who I am. Fine. Now you're assuming that everyone is going to respect you. You're assuming that you're going to be in this world where everyone likes you, loves you. Okay. The problem is you assume too much. We live in a world where unless you're someone who benefits us, or you're in a community that is very sensitive towards your feelings, nobody gives a damn. Like this guy Sam Smith, the singer, who suddenly decided one day he'll announce I'm gay, then one day he announced I'm transgender, then he became gender fluid. He feels like he's a man sometimes, he's a woman sometimes, and then he said, okay, you call me they, them. Now people will listen to him as long as he's relevant, and he was relevant only when his music was relevant. Now when he doesn't come out with any new music labels, or he doesn't come out with any new song, he's no longer famous, nobody is going to give a damn. This guy or girl, I think it's a girl, this female, what's her name, Elliot? I don't even know what they are now. I think Elliot transitioned to become a man, Eileen or whatever so she got her breasts removed. Now I don't remember even if I've seen a movie. Now as long as the movies are a hit, people will pay attention. They'll call whatever, they, them, whatever. The day you're an ordinary person, you don't have any more hit movies, or you're not famous, or you're not rich, nobody cares. Yeah, there is this singer, Demi Lovato or Lamato or Latput, whatever her name is, this fat female, really plump. Once again, I have no idea who she is. She's a singer or actress or something she is. And she announced she is some poly something, like Will Smith's, I think, I'm not very much into this entertainment industry. So they announced I'm poly something, polyandrous, polyamorous, or these new terms. And this female, Demi Lovato, wants, you have to call her they, them. Now, as long as you come out with hits, and as long as you're famous, and as long as you're in the spotlight, people will call you they, them. Once you become ordinary, you're not rich, you think anyone is going to call they here, call them here? You live in that bubble world where you believe everyone will give a damn about your feelings. Nobody cares, man. Okay, and one last thing I want to tell you, to all these transgender people and all. I agree what you're going through is very tough and it's difficult, especially in a world that believes in making fun and jokes at your expense. I have also experienced that, maybe not in the way you have experienced, but I've experienced being made fun of, harassed, mocked at, being called a mistake, depression, suicide. But here's what I wanted to tell you. You trying to change the world to dance to your tune is a strategy that is 100% going to fail. In my case, at some point I realized I can't change the world. So what I decided is I'll change myself. I took the decisions to, keep myself away from society. I made the choices to provide value while living my lifestyle. These tattoos, this rebellious nature. I made this, and there is a price to pay. But if I would go around demanding that you should accept me for who I am, or, I'm going to do this and that, people will not care a damn. End of the day, the percentage of transgender people, the percentage of like rebels like me, we are hardly 0.0 something. You can't fight the whole world, man. At some point, you're going to break. So, what I want to tell you through this final point is, you need to work on yourself. You need to work on your internal, your thinking, your heart, your feelings, your emotions. Because this feeling of suicide, this depression is not going to go away. And many people think, after I get my surgery, after I get the implants, after I get all this, it's going to change. It's a temporary relief, temporary. At the end of the day, you will come back to your normal reality. And when you come back to reality, it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. And then you're going to realize, like, sheesh, I did all this, but why do I still feel the same? So I genuinely hope, I sincerely hope, oh, now the sound came again. I genuinely hope that the decisions that you take towards changing your life, towards getting these surgeries or whatever, is well thought of. But one thing I can tell you is, I'm totally against small children, 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, being taught all these things of, and especially allowing them to undergo surgery. It is wrong. This thing of, oh, I love my child. Children do not know what they want. We as adults, when we were 10, we liked chocolates and cartoons. When we became 15, we liked something else. When we became 20, our preferences changed. When we became 30, it changed again. Now when we move towards 40, it'll change again. When we become 50, priorities and will change again. So making a permanent decision, a life-changing decision at a young age, yeah, it's not right. Anyway, I wish you guys all the best. I don't have anything bad to say. I believe in live and let live. But I would just tell you this much, that be aware of the fact that none of the problems are going to go away. None of the challenges are going to go away. And whatever decision you take that's going to alter your physical body, be prepared that maybe you will realize, sheesh, I don't feel anything different. What have I done? In fact, there's a documentary on YouTube where people who have undergone transgender surgery, now they regret it. So it's not a cheap, affordable, easy life to live. Don't think. Because the human body, that has no brains. That has no feelings, the actual human body. And it pushes back to reverse to how it used to be. There you'll start having a lot of problems. Anyway, like I say, you cut your body and you do things, the body doesn't remain the same. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. And like I said, please don't hate on them. Let's be compassionate. Let's put something productive and worthwhile down below. Having said this, it's me signing off. You guys take care.